Hello, welcome back to Lord Winklebottom Investigates. My name is Greg. As is Greg's Games, this is the first game we're playing on the channel, but episode 3, so check out the other ones so you're all caught up on the story. So we're investigating a potential murder. We don't know yet. We know there's a dead body of this guy here, Gilfrey, has died, and we don't know the cause of death, but we need to find out. So the last episode we didn't really do too much puzzle solving, but we did find a few things that need to be done. We searched all these rooms, the drawing room, the servants' quarters, the kitchen and the dining room. We can't go outside at the moment. We need to investigate the house first, but we do have a right corridor and a left corridor to investigate. That's the next steps that we're doing at this time. We'll start off with the right corridor. Okay, a few more paintings to check out.
Ah, I do believe I've met this gentleman, a fellow by the name of Tobin.
Wily looking chap. I dare say he would have a tale or two to tell.
Indeed so, quite the talented wordsmith too. He throws around some most impressive verbiage.
Well, what does he say? Okay, another one.
This is a self-portrait, apparently, of a fellow by the name of Lake Cabilius, a renowned scientist and explorer.
Maybe a colleague of Gilfrey's.
Perhaps so. I believe I may have met the chap once at a party held by him and his husband. Very good food, as I recall.
Okay, so these paintings of the people, there was one downstairs as well which kind of zoomed in like that. I wonder if there's some sort of clues in the painting we need to find out. But at the moment we don't know enough to be looking for anything. So we've got an attic or a study. Let's check the attic.
From what I recall, this door leads to the attic. Sadly, it appears to be locked at the moment.
Okay.
Why do people insist on locking doors all over the place? Most inconvenient. Nobody ever considers us.
I rather imagine Gilfrey wasn't expecting to die, so probably wasn't anticipating our investigation.
Well, yes, I suppose the whole thing is rather more inconvenient for him.
That's very true. Okay, study. We can get in here though. Ah, more people to talk to. Okay, let's go straight for the talking. Frog. We all know we love frogs.
Sir.
Ulysses Spode of Spode, and Flabbernacle. At your service, sir.
What a ludicrous collection of names that is.
Quite so, Frumple. And what part do you play in today's events?
Don't rightly know, sir. Old Gilfrey wanted me to come and observe, he said. Worried there might be a spot of bother about whatever it was he was announcing.
Legal bother, you mean?
As you say. Wouldn't tell me in advance what the whole bally palaver was all about, though. I suppose now we'll never know.
Well, perhaps.
So, since I'm here anyway and the old boy has popped off, might as well sort through his paperwork and make sure everything is in order. Lots to sort out when somebody dies, you know. Especially somebody as rich as him.
He's saying that in a very suspicious manner, but then I suppose he's a lawyer.
We shall speak more later.
I'm sure you will.
Always here if you need me.
Okay, who have we got here? Scientist.
Greetings, dear lady.
Oh, hello.
I am Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my companion, Dr. Frumple.
I'm Vivian. Dr. Vivian Price.
You're a doctor.
Yes. Well, sort of. Not medicine. Geology. And physics. Also biology and linguistics. A few things.
Yes, well, medicine is difficult, especially for a, well, you know.
Frumple.
Oh, don't worry. I'm used to that sort of reaction.
Wow. Wow. She has multiple PhDs and you appear to be looking down on her because she's not a doctor. All PhDs are valid. They're all
Were you invited
doctors.
here for this great announcement too?
Me? Oh, no, I live here. Well, not here in the house, but on the island. I worked, I suppose, for Admiral Gilfrey.
Strange, the maid didn't mention other stuff.
No, she wouldn't. People tend to forget about me, you see, Mr. Winklebottom. Sometimes I think I might as well just blend into the scenery.
What was the nature of your employment here?
You know of Gilfrey's expeditions. I helped him examine the artefacts he brought back. Cataloguing, mostly. But sometimes there'd be something more interesting.
Anything recently? Could that be what he intended to announce? Some big discovery?
No, nothing. I'm sure I would have known if there was something like that. I am sorry, Mr. Winklebottom.
What do you know of the other people in the house?
Not very much, I'm afraid. I haven't really spoken to anybody. I don't even know the staff all that well. I tried talking to the gardener earlier, but he was in a frightful temper.
Yes, we mentioned the gardener was a bit grumpy. Something must be bothering him.
You mentioned the gardener was in a bad mood. Do you know why?
Oh, well, he's always kind of grumpy, you know, but he seemed perfectly livid last time I saw him. Thought he was being given the sack, I think. Something about a vegetable patch? You should probably ask him.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, right, well, let's examine the room for clues.
A diving suit, used by Gilfrey to remain out of his tube system for long periods. It looks like the helmet can be removed.
Then I suggest we do so.
I know I can carry a lot of things, but I draw the line at lugging around a big metal helmet for no very good reason.
Okay, so there's also going to be a reason later on.
A photograph from one of Gilfrey's expeditions.
Chap suddenly got around a bit, didn't he?
This looks weird.
Oh, I say, this is a bit risque.
I've never understood why mole rats are so averse to wearing clothing like any normal animal.
Bunch of exhibitionists, if you ask me.
I do like the humour in this game.
Photographs from some of Gilfrey's expeditions.
Chap suddenly got around a bit, didn't he?
Same thing there. Well, we have an indicator light. Well, that's probably something worth checking
A
out.
sign next to this light says, "Warning, do not open pressure valve when pump is powered."
Maybe just a slight turn, just to see what happens.
No, Frumple.
Okay, so we obviously need, because what we're trying to do, first major thing we need to do is drain these tubes of water so we can get to the dead body which is floating in them. So I guess we want to turn the pressure valve to drain the water, but we mustn't do it while it's powered, so we need to unpower it. So that's something else we need to look into.
This appears to be a large collection of books about botany.
Plants and whatnot. How dull. Biology is much more interesting.
I wonder if I can find any information about that plant we saw in the orangery. Ah, yes, here we are.
What does it say?
Apparently, that sticky fluid in the plant is a kind of resin. Mix it with a strong alkali and apply a heat source and it'll set hard as rock.
Maybe we could use that for something if we can get hold of a heat source.
So in the last episode we did put a pan on the stove and we melted some butter in it. Now is butter considered alkali? You know what? I don't know.
This must be a baby photograph of Constance.
Look at a little bow.
It's an egg. Oh, okay. Check the wardrobe.
A wire metal hanger with nothing hanging on it.
Maybe his clothes are in the wash, or maybe he didn't need to wash them anyway. I mean, what with him being submerged most of the time anyway.
Can we take one?
Might come in useful, I suppose.
Yes.
A collection of old foreign coins. Gilfrey liked to keep them as a memento of his travels.
I had a patient pay me in foreign currency once. Gave me 1,000 something or others as payment. Thought I was rich, but it turned out they were only worth half a crown.
Should probably check that sort of thing before you accept the payment.
I think I'll leave these be. Not really cricket to go around stealing from a dead chap.
I mean, you've done nothing but walk around picking up things that don't belong to you since we left home this morning, but have to draw the line somewhere, what?
Yeah, that's good.
Looks like our dear friend Inspector Culver has solved another case. It seems this was an international case. He was aided by a foreign chap named Inspector Waffles.
I could rather go for a waffle right now.
Is there any time you couldn't?
Okay. Window, just double check if I've missed anything.
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Yep, so we learned about that in the last one. We need to drain them, we know that. I think... Oh, did I check the writing desk? I didn't, did I? What have we got here? Notepad, a letter opener.
A small blade used for opening letters.
My God, Winklebottom, this might be it. The murder weapon.
Other than there being no blood in the water, this blade barely being sharp enough to break paper, let alone flesh, and the fact the murderer would have to dry it off and place it back in his desk after using it, rather than just taking it with him, yes, I'd say this fits the facts rather well.
Nobody likes you when you act like a blasted clever clogs, you know.
On top of all that, we don't even know that this is a murder yet.
Yes, you've made your point.
Yeah, we need to get to that body.
A notepad. Looks like the top page has been torn off.
Oh, you know what this means. Quick, give me a pencil. I'm going to rub over it and reveal what was written on the torn-off sheet. This is my favourite.
Here you go then.
It's working, it's working.
Let me see now. 1 dozen eggs, 1 lettuce, a quart of milk. Well done, Frumple. You've uncovered an old shopping list.
How disappointing.
But still, in a world of animals, eating eggs, especially when two of the residents of the house are ducks, that's just a little strange. I'm sure that's going to come up quite frequently. I think that's everything in that room. Let's go back to the main hallway and we'll try the other corridor, the left corridor. More paintings.
A painting of one Max the Tux Sheldon. I say, didn't this fellow help us out in a case once?
Indeed so. Quite a respectable chap now, but had a bit of a murky past, I recall.
Yes, gave us some information about a particularly loathsome fellow who'd been running a smuggling ring. I say, Frumple, this is a portrait of King Alec, a most popular monarch in his day.
Oh, indeed so. A very good old boy, as I understand it.
Quite so, Frumple. A good boy indeed. A portrait of Vetus Varnus.
Maybe somebody Gilfrey knew from his military days. Looks like a pretty tough, brave sort to me, at any rate.
Seems like a most agreeable fellow.
There's a lot of portraits in this house. So what have we got? That can't be looked at. We've got bedrooms there. Well, let's check the bathroom first, since it's here. Oh, nice.
Part of Gilfrey's pipe network. This one must have allowed him to easily get into the bath.
Looks like great fun. Would be better with a mud pit at the end of it, though.
Okay. I wonder whether when we drain the water, whether the body will come out here, maybe. Toilet seats, I suppose.
Different seats for small, medium and large posteriors. Saves accidents with smaller animals falling in the bowl. Most considerate.
Because, yeah, with the animals being such different sizes and species, you probably would need something like that.
I don't wish to go right now, and certainly not with Frumple standing here.
Fair enough.
Just a swift pull, and the water flushes away.
Isn't modern science wonderful?
Okay, I don't know what that achieved. Or we'll have to flush something at some point.
Look at this. Silly beggars have put the toilet roll on the wrong way round.
No, they haven't!
Between this and the tea fiasco, I sometimes feel like I barely know who you are anymore.
Seriously, if anybody puts the toilet around the other way, that's just wrong. That's how you have it. I'm sorry. I'm making a stand.
This might prove useful.
Absolutely not. Why, if you take that, people won't be able to wash their hooves after their ablutions. Absolutely filthy. No, I won't allow it.
Fair enough. Let's check the medicine cabinet.
I'll just take this.
You know, I can prescribe medication if you need it. You don't have to go around stealing drugs from dead people.
It's an empty bottle, Frumple.
Okay, we have an empty bottle. Could be useful for collecting some of the resin in the plant that we saw last episode. I think seems like that is everything in this room. Okay, let's check around the corner of the hallway to the bedrooms.
The guest bedrooms are all down here. I suppose we should investigate.
Don't know why we bother. Even the daftest criminal isn't stupid enough to leave incriminating evidence lying around his own bedroom.
Who knows?
Well, that was a bally waste of time. What did I tell you?
I know, old friend, but we had to do it.
So I don't actually get to do anything there. Okay, so well, let's do what I was suggesting. Unless we can go outside now. We can. Oh, look at this.
I say, Frumple, look, there's an imprint here. Somebody must have dropped something in the wet mud. From the shape, I deduce...
It's very obviously a key. There's no need to act so bally clever about it, you know?
As you say, a key.
Ah, okay. So the resin hardens. We can make a key. If we get some resin, pour it into that. Yes, that sounds like a plan. We have a slug here to speak to.
Hello, my good man.
Do you mind? I have work to do. This storm is going to ruin my plants.
Perhaps you've not yet heard, but I'm afraid your master...
Oh, I've heard. And where does that leave me? That's what I want to know. Bloody inconsiderate of him it is.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
I wonder if you could help procure me some kind of portable heat source.
Procure a heat source? Look, Mush, if you want to borrow a lamp, just bloody well say so, why don't you?
Well, it's not too much trouble.
Oh no, that's just fine and dandy. I tell you what, you wait here in the shelter while I go off in the middle of a bloody storm to find you a lamp. Wouldn't want you to go to any bother, like.
Most gracious of you, I'm sure.
Well, here you are then. Do be careful not to burn your bloody hooves on it, won't you? I'm off inside, now that I've battened down the hatches out here. Don't fear you have to follow me, like.
Never did like invertebrates.
Doesn't like primates or invertebrates. So we got ourselves
A
a
lamp with paraffin in it.
lamp. So we need to light it. Okay. So okay, we could go out to the island. I think that looks like that's the only else we can do. See if we can go that way.
It's no good, we won't get anywhere in this weather. We'll have to wait until the storm clears up.
Okay. Alright, so let's try and get this key thing sorted out then.
I say, Frumple,
Oh.
what on earth was that?
Some kind of commotion coming from the drawing room, I think.
Quickly, we must investigate. Quick, Frumple, to the orangery. Miss Gilfrey is in grave danger. Miss Gilfrey, what is it? Whatever is the matter?
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, it was terrible. A simply frightful thing.
I say, steady on. What are you talking about?
Out there, Dr. Frumple, out in the dark, it was a creature, a thing. I've never seen such a ghastly sight.
Are you sure, Miss Gilfrey? Could it perhaps have been Mr. Walters returning to his boat?
It wasn't a person, Lord Winklebottom. It wasn't an animal at all. It was wet and hairless and... oh, God, that face! I shall never forget it.
What now? Please, try to be calm, Miss Gilfrey. We must investigate.
What is going on?
Oh, sirs, thank goodness you're here. He just burst in, soaking wet, ranting and raving about a monster.
Gah! A foul, fearsome beast! Away! Away with you!
Poor fellow looks in a bad way. Frumple?
Chap seems delusional. We should get him into bed for some rest.
Came at me out the trees, a malign monster! Ah! 'Tis after me! 'Tis after me!
Looks like he needs a good rest.
He can use one of the beds in the servants' quarters. I'm sure Ambrose won't object.
Right then, Frumple, let's help get him into bed.
As long as I don't have to get too close, he smells like a blessed brewery.
Come on then, old chap. Right, we got the fellow settled. Should be right as rain soon.
As long as the bar guest doesn't come for him.
I say what?
Oh, never mind me, sir. Just a silly fancy.
Did you say Barguest? Like the name of this island?
It's daft, really, I suppose, but the Barguest is a ferocious monster said to roam the island at night. He's part dog, part monster. They say that anybody who sees it will surely die soon after.
Sounds like a pretty disagreeable chap, what? That's a poppycock, mind you.
Well, one last thing, sirs, if it pleases you. In all the commotion, Madame Lavinia has misplaced her crystal ball. Says it's been stolen. Would you believe it?
Dashed careless of her.
I've promised to keep an eye out for anything suspicious out here, but maybe you could go and talk to her.
Very well, we shall see what the problem is.
Okay, so we've got a few things to investigate now. So he believes he saw a creature. Is there anything else back this way? Doesn't say that she saw anything. We picked up any more information? Okay, so we've got Dr. Vivian Price, worked as a researcher, lives on the island. And Pumphrey seems angry at Gilfrey. Yeah, we've got her we saw last time, we saw him last time. Sister for Spode and Flabernacle. And yeah, we saw it last time. Okay, so what I want to do is go, I think it's the drawing room. Yep, I'm going to go this way and see if I can use the bottle on the pitcher plant.
Right then, I'll collect a quantity of sap in the empty bottle.
Yep, that's what I want. Can we maybe do some more talking
Well,
here?
what is it?
I wonder, was there some trouble between you and Gilfrey? If you don't mind me saying so, you seem a touch put out.
Put out? Put out? I'm bloody livid, mush. The old git was planning to tell me to sling my hook. I heard him saying as much.
He was going to fire you.
Too bloody right he was. I heard him talking about me to someone over the phone.
And you're sure it was about you?
Of course it was. Gone too far this time, he said. Get it out of hand, he said. Just because I like to sample the vegetable garden from time to time.
Sample?
All right, I ate the whole bloody lot. I mean, I can't help it, can I? It's in my bloody nature, isn't it?
Well, plants are frightfully tasty, old thing.
Exactly. You know where I'm coming from. And be honest, if it's a choice between some lovely homegrown lettuce and that slop Beryl cooks up, well, I mean, you just would, wouldn't you?
I say, old thing, there really are some delightful plants in here.
Oh, delightful, are they? That's rich, isn't it? Delightful, he calls them, after he's been helping himself to some of my award-winning shrubbery.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Oh, don't you indeed? Well, who else is going to reach up the top of that plant over there and have himself a munch on it? Oh, I know. It must have been the bloody sea lion, mustn't it? Yes, I'll be it. Famously long neck of sea lions.
It was just a few leaves. Barely any, really.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time.
Go on then. Push off. See if I care.
Yeah, we did eat some of this plant last time out. Has you got anything else to say? No.
Goodbye for now, Miss Gilfrey.
Okay, so we got the bottle of sap.
Some sap from the pitcher plant.
Now, let's go back. We could probably do with talking to people just to see, but I just want to see whether I can do what I wanted to do. If I go into the kitchen, you put this pan on. I wonder if we could put the bottle of sap in the...
This seems unlikely to be effective.
Okay. I suppose we can put it in the kettle either.
I'm really not sure what the plan is here.
No, okay, so we've got the lamp, but we need to light the lamp. Let's open up that. Can we use the flames from the thing to light that lamp?
I'll just touch the wick to the flame, and here we are. The lantern is illuminated.
Good, good, good. Okay, so now what I want to do... Maybe I should have closed the cooker, but let's go back outside. Let's pour... It might not want to do it because it's raining.
Let's pour this sap into the imprint of the key. Yes, that's filled it nicely.
Okay, now we want to harden it with the heat source.
I need to mix in some alkali before heating this.
Ah, okay. We need some alkali. Fair enough, we need to do more investigating. So what was we supposed to do? We need to go and talk to somebody. We need to go and talk to the llama. There she is.
What can you tell us about the lady sat over there?
Oh, I can't get a word out of her. The old bat needs some sort of hearing aid, if you ask me.
These modern hearing aids are a miracle of science. Some are barely larger than a briefcase, you know.
I say, what's happened to your crystal ball?
Oh, it's that criminal sat in her chair over there. She's acting like she's oblivious, but look at her bill. She's clearly stolen it.
Well, that's really not on.
I even tried mentioning the Scottish play to shock it out of her, but she's deaf as a post.
The Scottish play?
The Shakespeare play. Macbeth. Actors are terrified of it. Think Shakespeare will come and eat them if it's even mentioned, or something like that.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
So there was an old-fashioned gramophone, although in this game it's a modern gramophone, which would be useful as a hearing aid, I would imagine.
Dame Sigurdi's haberdashery bag. Knitting, sewing, wool, threads and such like.
Yeah, maybe... Okay, has that changed? I can't remember what she looked like before, whether that has changed.
Madam, perhaps you could return the good lady's crystal ball.
What's that? Music hall? Ah, you must be a fan. Sorry, darling, I don't do requests.
Daft old bird.
Macbeth.
The cheek! I do not have bad breath.
Well, that worked about as well as could be expected.
Thank you for your time, madam.
What's that?
Okay. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to get the hearing aid. So if we go back to the drawing room, Wonder whether we can do anything about this gramophone. There we go, we can take it.
I can't remove this trumpet. It's held in place with a small screw.
With a small screw. We haven't got a screwdriver. We have a knife, a wire coat hanger, and pruning shears. I don't think... sometimes in these sort of games you do get to the stage where you just try everything and everything, but we'll see whether we can get a screwdriver from somewhere. Perhaps... should we talk to some people, see if we get more information? No, there's no other options here. No, okay. No new dialogue options. Okay. Alkali, is there anything... What are we missing here? Let's check him in the bed, because we didn't go back. See how he's doing now.
Mr. Walters?
Yeah, vast and away with you.
Is he drunk again?
A foul beast more terrible than the kraken. Begone! Begone!
I think he might be dreaming.
Fella's gone crackers if you ask me.
I should never have shot that albatross. Cursed I be. But he knocked over me pint.
Seems like he's delusional, or at least I hope he is.
Okay, so we have examined everything in here. There's nothing else to check out. We still haven't met the butler. We don't know where he is. Was there anything else in the fridge? Like milk? Would be alkali. Oh, there's a freezer! I never even checked the freezer. Nothing in there. Is there anything we want to make cold? No. Oh, there's... Oh, I know. There's the dumbwaiter, which we couldn't get to stay open last time.
Just open this hatch.
Blasted thing won't stay open.
So I wonder, do you think we could use the wire coat hanger?
I'd really rather not.
So maybe that might stick it open. Pruning shears, kitchen knife. We could jam it open with a knife?
I can't get this into the gap to wedge open the door. Need something smaller.
Okay, so we're on to the right idea. And then, yeah, the side door was locked. So there's a few locked doors, which I'm guessing we need that key for. So I'll have a quick look in here. Something alkali. Water, cactus, nothing else in here. I've looked at everything here. I'm not so sure. I must be missing something. I need a... screwdriver of some sort. Oh! Do you see that?
Large double windows looking out onto the island.
Not exactly the jolliest view one could ask for.
I saw something walking. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go back outside. So it's not going to let us go anywhere while the storm is raging.
It's no good. We won't get anywhere in this weather. We'll have to wait until the storm clears up.
Yeah. So we're going to have to wait. That's stopping us from going anywhere. What was up here again? So another locked door for the attic. And the study. Let's just see if these have anything else to say. No, you've seen all that stuff.
We shall
always here.
Yeah, so there's nothing else there. I don't suppose you want to do this, do we?
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there.
Wait, we can't do this while the water pumps are turned on. We'd probably flood the house. Or, at the very least, I might get water in me tea.
Yeah, so that's something we need to find out how to turn this off. There's nothing here. Okay, so back in the first episode I got very stuck on trying one particular puzzle. I do seem to be stuck at the moment. Does I see something I'm missing? Oh, we could try a hint. We haven't tried a hint for a while.
Any ideas, old thing?
I'd like to see what's inside that hatch in the kitchen. We must be able to get it to stay open somehow.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we need to do then. Pruning pruning shears. I wonder whether we could use the shears to cut off a needle from the cactus here.
I have reservations about doing this.
Okay, maybe not that. We could probably wouldn't let us cut anything here.
This seems unlikely to be effective. This seems unlikely to be...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do here then, is there?
I have reservations.
Yeah, nothing else then. Hose pipe.
I don't really want to lug around an entire hose pipe if I don't have a reason to.
Yeah, so there's nothing there. What about this axe?
Sorry, my friend, I'm rather afraid I've more of a need for this than you do.
Oh,
There's
we
just
can
nothing
take
you
it.
won't half-inch, give him a chance, is there?
So we have a long metal axe. It doesn't seem to be what I'm looking for. But maybe we could use it to prop open the... Oops. Well, not in here. To prop open the door? It did say something smaller than the knife though, so it doesn't seem likely.
No, I don't think this is right.
No. Is there anything else we could use the axe for though? Chop something.
An antique metal axe. It's very sturdy.
So we definitely can't do that. We tried that. Yeah, we tried everything else. This is empty now, I think, isn't it?
Nothing else of use in here.
Just definitely not missing anything. Let's just close that.
I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak it up, I wager.
Well, what about your maid?
That's a
Yeah, we saw that last time. Soak it up. I've got no cloth at all. Need some sort of cloth. You got anything else to say? No.
That'll be all for...
Kind of lost. What was up here again? Bathroom. There was... Oh, what about we could... Can we take the toilet paper?
Look at this. Silly beggars have put the toilet right.
You know,
Yeah,
between
yeah,
this
yeah,
and
yeah.
the tea,
Nothing. We can't take it. Oh, the towel would be good.
this might prove useful.
Absolutely not. Why, if you take that...
So he's not going to let us take it. That is kind of what we need to soak up that the butter in the pan. Although exactly why, I don't know why we want it yet. But if we could maybe find something else people could wash their hands with, maybe he'll let us take it. We check the bedrooms.
I'm really
Even-
not going to check all those bedrooms again. We should just forget about them.
Yes, there's nothing else down there. Paintings. Tie.
The moose's tie.
Used to have to wear one at school. Hated the wretched thing. I was always getting it in me soup.
And you didn't like walking around wearing a dirty tie?
It's not that. It would soak some of it up so I'd have less
There
to
we
eat.
go.
Rather fond of soup.
Nice little clue there to soak it up. Let's take the tie then.
Can't get this off by hoof. I think it's been
Oh.
glued on by the taxidermist.
Oh, maybe we can snip it off. Let's try this.
This seems unlikely to be effective.
Really? Cut it off with a knife?
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm afraid we have need of your tie.
My lord, whatever are you doing? Stop that this instant.
Oh, frightfully sorry, madam.
Can't do this while the old goat is hanging around, what? We may need to convince her to leave.
Oh, how are we going to do that?
Perhaps you should get some rest, dear lady.
I would like to get some rest. That commotion earlier has left me at all sixes and sevens. But I promised the lady I'll keep watch until her crystal ball was returned.
Okay.
So that's what I must do.
Alright, so now have an order of operations. We need to... Let's try this going again while we're at it.
Gone.
Ugh.
Does nothing. So we need to get that gramophone. So can we use anything? Can we chop it off? Oops. I need...
No, I don't think this is right.
So let me just make sure I'm not missing anything here.
One of those newfangled gramophone players. The music plays through this trumpet.
Modern technology is wonderful. Just look how tiny it is.
This seems unlikely.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything here.
This
Oh,
is too big to remove the small screw.
yeah. So we definitely need something small. Yeah, so this box here, we don't have the clues. Or if we do, I haven't noticed them. I'm guessing it's something about to do, because the guy was an explorer, right? So he's obviously been to a lot of these places. But exactly where he's been, maybe what the order he's been exploring in, but we don't have
You know,
the...
Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information we need to crack this puzzle.
No, we don't. We don't. Not just yet. I need something small. Small screwdriver, something. Let's look in
Now,
here
let us have
again.
a look.
Oh, just some papers.
Not in
Yeah,
hurry.
we just-
Best way in my...
One would hope that you would...
I'm skipping that other option because we have gone all through it before. So we've seen everything around here. Can we chop down
I'm
these
really not sure
plants?
what the plan is here.
I don't think there's anything else I can do with these plants. Let's go back to the dining room. We could threaten her with a knife. I don't think that's going to work. So these photos, the clock. Oh, the clock. There was something about the clock here. What is this? Have we tried to do anything
If
with
I turn
it?
the hands, I can make the clock chime.
Did that do anything?
A fine-looking grandfather clock, though it appears to be stopped currently. I suppose nobody has wound it for a while.
My third cousin had one of these. I used to mess around with the hands to hear the cuckoo going off.
Are you sure that's not a cuckoo clock you're thinking of?
No, my third cousin is a cuckoo and he really hates me messing around with his grandfather clock.
Yeah, we heard that before. So we can make it chime, but I don't suppose... I guess maybe if she's got the hearing aid in, we can make it chime. Maybe that'll make her jump and drop the ball, if that's what she's got. This glass vase... I don't think we can... Can we take it?
There's nothing left to eat in this vase.
You're addicted, man.
No, so I'm guessing we could probably do something with it, but I don't see what any of these things would do just yet. Okay, we need something small to be able to undo the screw on the gramophone, but that I am missing. Unless we want to combine, can we chop up this?
I'm not sure they're designed for metal, but these shears are just about managing to get through the coat hanger.
Ah, here we go.
Looks like they're jiggered now, though. Best check them away.
Coat hanger
Pieces of
wires.
metal wire made from a coat hanger.
Does that help us? Small. Maybe that could. Why do I keep going in here? I want to go into the kitchen. We could use those to wedge open the door.
No, I don't think this is right.
Okay. Don't know if that's really going to be the sort of thing that we can use to undo the screw, but we could give it a try.
No, I don't think this is right.
Okay, well, we've made progress. I don't know what we've made progress for. Coat hanger wires. What's the point to
Pieces of
them?
metal wire made from a coat hanger.
I don't know what kind of use they would be. There was nothing else in here we need to... Yeah, we just need to shut that off. Diving helmet.
I know I can carry a lot of things, but I draw the line at lugging around a big metal helmet for no very good reason.
Yeah, so there's no point carrying that yet. So we're definitely not taking any of these
I think
coins.
I'll leave these be. Not really.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've done nothing.
Yeah, so nothing else, nothing there. Oh, hold up, we definitely can't check that globe, can we? Because that's like seems like something that could be quite interesting. No, it's just that
Looks like our
newspaper.
dear friend Inspector.
Which we've seen already.
Is there any time you couldn't?
We've seen that already. Coin case. Yep, that's it. Nothing but the window. Nothing else I'm missing. What could I use those bits of wire for? Let's have another look at the servants' quarters.
This looks like a child's doll. It seems to be a cuddly axolotl.
Bit of an odd thing to keep around.
Doesn't seem like something that we can do with it. This is the
Ugh, this bed is absolutely filthy.
bed
What do you
of
make of this?
Looks
The
like some
gardener,
kind
probably.
of slime or mucus. I'd say this bed is used by a mollusk of some sort. Filthy buggers.
And we've got him, which I don't really want to disturb him again. And there's literally nothing else in this room. I'm a complete loss. Let's go back to the kitchen. Yeah, so we need to... Yeah, we need to get the gramophone.
This door appears to be locked. Most irritating.
Yes, quite so. Wonder where it leads to.
So I'm assuming this key unlocks it, but there's been more than one locked door. We could always try seeing if we could pick the lock.
I'm really not sure what the plan is here.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so tell you what, I am a little bit stumped here. We've got some plans. We need to get the gramophone trumpet, which I'm believing if we give to the pelican lady, we can use as a hearing aid. We then need to do something with that to make her give up the crystal ball, which means the maid will go and take a rest, so we can take the tie to soak up the butter. Maybe the butter is an alkali that I can use to harden the key to then unlock some doors. So that's the kind of plan of operations. I'm just not too sure how to get there. So we're going to take a break here. I need to recharge my brain, and we'll see how we get on in the next one. I'm recording these videos ahead of schedule, so if anybody is watching these, probably not. If you leave any hints down below, I will already have gone past this point. So leave your theories down below. I'll be interested to see what you'd be thinking of it. But it shouldn't be any spoilers because I will have probably completed the entire game before uploading any of these videos. So we'll see how we go. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.